Need all the help I can get. All right, and I'll take it. So good morning, everybody. It's good to be here with you. I come from the state of Tennessee, and so I'm going back today. So that's about an 8-hour drive, and I get up in the morning, and for my troubles, I'll have 7th and 8th grade boys, first period. So no, it's great. It's wonderful. I'm still about their level, right? Mind and stature. So it works out really well. This morning we'll be in Mark chapter 8. Mark chapter 8 to start. And Ben, my cousin, is a professional counselor. And so I travel around with him, and I'm his guinea pig for our mental health workshop. And so every time we get a chance to do this, it's kind of like practice. So I appreciate the opportunity to practice and get better, and so hopefully that's what we're doing. And really, as Christian believers, that's kind of what we're doing every day, is hopefully we're getting a little better at this thing, being like Jesus. And so hopefully something that we share, talk about today. I understand that right now is a Bible class, so if you have a comment or something you'd like to share, please do so. Raise your hand or just blurt it out. Once again, I have 7th, 8th grade boys, so I'm used to that as well. When we talk about recharging our devotion, there are tons and tons of things that divert our attention. I have like the shortest attention span of a 43-year-old man you'll ever find, right? Like, it's kind of crazy, and there's some aspect that our attention spans are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. My kids have the ability to skip commercials, right? When I was a kid, that was not any ability. You just kind of did something else and then came back once the commercial's over. There's aspects of watching, you binge a show. Like, there are no cliffhangers really anymore. I guess you wait a couple of months at the end of one, but like part one, and you can immediately go to part two, especially if it's an old enough show. And so just that reveals our attention span is very short, right? And as a preacher, I shoot for 25-minute sermons. Usually it's about 28 or 30, but I have a nice goal. I shoot for 25. But I don't always get there. But I think it doesn't take long for us all to admit, there's easily diverted our attention. Something sparkly over here can make me not look at the thing that's actually the most important thing over here. And the wonderful thing about that is our Creator knows that. And so a lot of the commands of the Bible, the reason they're commands is because they don't come easy. They just don't, right? He commands us to do a lot of things. I would say most of the things He commands us are not things that really come easy to us, right? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. What's very difficult, and He knows this, for us to love something that we can't see, right? We can't see. In fact, John plays off of this in his epistle when he says, how can you love a God that you can't see and hate your brother who you can see, right? Like, it's impossible. And so God commands us to do things. Men are commanded to be leaders. And I'll be honest with you, as a man, that doesn't come easy, right? There's a lot of times that I would rather sit back and let somebody else do it.